Hello, today we're going to be reviewing WWE Zombies Paige and WWE Mutants Bray Wyatt. We're going to start with WWE Mutants Bray Wyatt. Packaging's damaged, but it doesn't really make any difference because he's coming out of there anyway. We'll give a quick 360 of it. Oh, there's the back. You see you've got Brock Lesnar, Sting, Stardust, Finn Balor and John Cena also available. Let's get a bit closer. And we've got some cool looking artwork which maybe looks like it's just gone in Photoshop, but it still looks cool nonetheless. So let's pop them round and open them up. Right, let's get them open off the bubble wrap. That was easy enough. Let's pop them up. So there he is, you can see his tail's separate. So let's get them out. Oh, got a cool looking left foot which is exposed. So let's pop them out, and attachable tail, probably just to make it easier in the packaging. That's going to be simple enough. Oh, I said simple enough. And a little bit more force. There we go. Heard the good click. So let's see what articulation we got. Well, that's what has fallen out. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's try again. I hear a click. So let's have a quick look at the articulation. Standard cut joints. It's pretty much just a basic figure. It's probably a bit of a retool, although it does look like there's new moulding on, well, everything. Joints are a little stiff, but we'll get there. Oh, there we go. So yeah, got the arms will go out nicely. Bit of waist swivel. Arms up, yeah. Single bend in the elbow. Oh, there we go. Waist swivel definitely works. Single knee joints. And said would spin and swivel if it wasn't for all his hair. And to be honest, it does feel a bit stiff. But there we go, he's looking pretty cool. We've got some nice detail on the exposed flesh, which makes it just a bit different. Spin his hand around so he doesn't look completely stupid. Oh, he does have hinges on his hands, which is a little unusual for some of the basics. His teeth do look a little bit goofy, as I'm sure they're supposed to actually be pointed, but instead he just looks like he's got some really poor teeth, which I suppose he would, being a mutant. Not that all mutants have poor teeth, but in this case he does. Spin him around so we can see his tail. His tail's always going to support him, so don't need to worry too much about when posing. Suppose we could even go, then again he doesn't go too far, so you could always go like that. But the tail's supporting him quite nicely. Oh, and then he falls over, of course, I'd expect no less. The tail is a bit bendy, so it's not going to be completely solid, so it won't support him all the time, but it's a good way to keep him up. Got claw hands. Try to get them in focus. There we go. Give him around the back. You've got the exposed back with a bit of a hump there, playing into what looks to be the crocodile theme, which rather suits Bray Wyatt well, considering I assume he's from the Bayou. So that's Bray Wyatt all nicely done. So the back of the page is in slightly better condition, but again, doesn't really matter because we're opening that up. No subtlety here. Let's pop Paige out. I think it's almost quite timely. Opening Zombie Paige, what with her apparently coming back to the WWE rather soon, considering how everybody thought her career was no doubt dead with them. So, we got some nice posability there. I've noticed on the female basic figures that they do actually get sideways hip articulation, which is really, really nice. It's not super articulated like you'd expect on the male elites, but it does make a nice change. She's got the standard female hand, which is open on the left and clenched fist on the right. Arms do spread out nicely. So we've got good articulation on the shoulders. Got good old bicep swivels. Obviously single joints there. Single knees. And I assume waist articulation, although they do really say weird when they go 90 degrees. But as a zombie, I don't suppose it matters too much. Yeah, and thought we might have had ankle rockers, but no. I could be wrong. Somebody said, if I'm wrong, do tell me. But yeah, she's going to stand quite nicely, and I suppose this hand has led it well into the whole, ooh, I'm a zombie, ooh, brains, etc. So let's get a closer look at her face. That's where some of the nice detail lies. Yeah, she's got the excessive makeup around her eyes, which in a way she's kinda known for. A tiny little bit of blood dripping from her mouth. Surprised WWE went with blood, but then again, it is zombie, so it would be expected, and it's not too heavy. Although she does have a lovely gash on her leg there. I'm assuming that's where she got bitten and turned into a zombie. So a nice bit of detail in there, surprisingly. And yeah, a little bit around the back, as we can see there. And yeah, she's wearing a ring gear, which makes sense. She's a wrestler who's been bit by a zombie. And yeah, her head up. Again, a bit stiff like Bray Wyatt's was, but I'm sure with a bit of cajoling it will move. And yeah, we've got the little bit of back and forth there on her torso. So yeah, overall not bad. And it all goes side to side, so a few more options in posing. Yeah, overall not bad for the prices I paid for both of these guys, for Paige and for Bray Wyatt, wherever he's gone. There he is. At least we know Bray will stand up. And Paige ended up got them on sale for £3 each, and honestly really can't complain at that price. They are just pretty much remolds of the basics, so you get what you expect with the articulation. So a little bit of an oddity to add to the collection. Not sure how many of the other ones, the mutants, I'd actually go and get. I think maybe Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor, because they do look pretty cool. Have a look for them online. But the mutants, there's not really much to them. Oh, I didn't show the back of the packaging, which does show who else is available in the line, which is John Cena, Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I have seen the Triple H one and I do like it as he does have the crown. So I might be looking into that one. But yeah, overall, say solid buys. Can't fault the £3 I spent on each. So until next time, see ya.